That is stone.
And it was fine, because we had all my nieces and nephews, and we just took them to an arcade, gave them like $10 in quarters, it's like, have at it. So, but yeah, it was sunny and 70s every day, so.
So y'all had the whole family down there.
My entire family was down there, yeah, and it ended up, I was basically chasing the kids around everywhere, so, but,
I bet that was kind of fun. though.
yeah, well, I mean, some of them are young enough where they get.
I saw that look. Way to go, poker face.
That and see what it is you would like to bring.
Oh.
Yeah. And I will give you a couple of.
When is it?
It's,
Oh, okay.
oh, May 20th. I thought, never mind. I'll do it. I thought it said, I thought it was.
April 20.
Yeah. May 20th. April.
I mean, we'll be leaving.
This Thursday, but I'll be back in time to
Even
shout.
on the 4th?
I talked with them. And the bay is truly quite like that. I can see it. And so anyway, he wants him to come over and.
We got a whole new, we just got this. This is different.
I don't know what that is. I'll see you when they say that.
That's right.
It's the same as this, isn't it? Is this the, is this the same as what we see?
I told them, who said it, because it wasn't all.
It is.
I don't think they do. They may. But I know the pay center does.
This, oh, this is what, oh, this is mine, okay.
I-
Okay.
Yeah.
I said, I'll call you tomorrow and I'll.
Are y'all okay at 6:32?
Yeah, we'll talk now.
I'll go ahead and call our study session to order. We can all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
City Clerk Domingo, if you'll take roll call for us, please.
Councilmember Williams,
Right.
Reed.
Here.
Jackson,
Here.
Waller. Davis,
Here.
Brent,
Here.
and Mayor Snyder.
Here. So our study session is just to discuss questions about the items that we're gonna make decisions on during our regular session. The first will be to approve solution 1 for the dam removal project. City Manager Snyder, if you want to give us information on it, please.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. The project engineer, Susanna Denell, will be here as well to go over all 3 of the alternative solutions that were presented to council at our last regular meeting. As stated during that meeting, city administration, we are in support of the recommendation of alternative 1, which the design team and the feasibility study team, that is their recommendation as well. So she will be here to answer any questions that you may have, review the details of each proposed solutions for you all to decide on which one to proceed. We have, since that last regular meeting, we have shared all of the proposed solutions with the community. We have seen that has been a really engaging topic on our Facebook page. So hopefully we do have some members of the public attend tonight, ask any questions that they may have, and we can continue to move forward with the project.
Do we have any questions or comments in regards to the recommended plan? Councilman Fine.
The fine print on this one sheet, I just want to make clear that all 5 dams are being removed and not one, just only articulate in the little fine comments. Under option 1, so they'll still be dredging both channels.
Correct.
Any other questions or comments? Alright. Next, we're going to be asked to approve of our 2024 strategic goals that we worked on during our study session. City Manager Snyder.
Yeah, so based off of our special meeting last Monday, I did go through and add a few of goals related to healthcare. I think that was the biggest addition that the council wanted to see be added to the proposed goals. And then there was one related to the dam study that we did remove because we've already done that. So those were just minor updates, but just based off of our discussion that we had during our special meeting.
Mayor Pro Tem Jackson.
Yes, city manager, wasn't it under 3 that you added the health?
Yes, it's numbers or letter C under the first one.
Okay.
And then there was another one for where we expanded diversity, equity, inclusion to all departments within City Hall. So I did clean up that language to no longer just solely focus on public safety, but all departments here.
Which one was that?
I believe that was under to making Albion a destination, under identify solutions to make the city of Albion a destination to work. Promote diversity and inclusion within City Hall to reflect better the community it serves by implementing recruitment strategies to attract a diverse pool of candidates and providing cultural sensitivity training to employees.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments in regards to the goals? Okay. Next, we're gonna be asked to approve of, the EDC investigation, the new law firm. We have 3 new proposals. In the packet, we have all the proposals, but I believe City Manager Snyder is looking to approve one.
Yep, so we have just made the recommendation. We did receive 3 proposals in response to that RFP. After reviewing all of the submitted materials, we are making the recommendation to move forward with the Allen Law Group. Each of the proposals stated the $10,000 limit that was set by council. However, this one included all the other requirements. So they did provide a notarized statement saying that no one from the community council staff approached them and asked that they submit something in response to this RFP. They were the only ones to do so. However, if you decide to choose a different law firm, you would just need to reach out to them and let them know it would be contingent upon them providing that certification. And they also had just the lowest hourly rate, even though they all were capped at the $10,000 amount.
And the 125 an hour for the paralegal, so I'm sure
Correct.
this is going to require, you know.
Multiple staff
multiple
members.
people. Yes.
Questions or comments in regards to the proposals?
Yeah,
Mr. Williams?
yes. So Dickinson, right, didn't provide a statement of not working with the city prior?
Not that I saw when I reviewed anything, I did not find a notarized statement similar to what was provided from the Allen Law Firm.
Okay.
However, if council wishes to pursue a different, you guys have that, you can do so, but they would just need to, need to be contingent upon providing that, as it was spelled out in the RFP.
All right, I just want page 90. I want to know if this is it, because I have read through them. The 3rd bullet point. Is that what we're looking for, or were we looking for a much?
No, it said that's a previous contractor, but if you look in the Allen Law Group, they provided something that states that no one approached them
Oh, I
or
got you.
requested that.
And I read that. Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions or comments in regards to this item? All right, next, we're gonna be asked to approve JK for the Linden Avenue sewer repairs. Amanda Snyder?
Yeah, so I provided an email to council just authorizing an emergency expenditure to move forward with the sewer repair along Linden Avenue. We did finally receive that final invoice, which comes in a lot lower than what was originally estimated. So the final amount is $58,267.10. I know when we first reached out and just inquired about the proposed costs, we received, it could be up to $250,000. So we are happy to see, obviously, that repair was much lower than that, and it is completed. So we'll just bring it to council for formal approval to be paid.
On this, yep, Councilman Williams?
Yeah, I got a question. It's not necessarily about the sum that's being paid out, but it's about the document attached to it. Give me 1 second.
Was it 105?
It's page 106. Linden Ave sewer repair. It's noted that the homeowner on Linden Ave agreed to pay for their portion of the new sewer line hookup to our sewer main. Why does the resident have to pay for that? I'm just questioning.
Residents are responsible for what's called the sewer service line, which is just the section between their home and the city's sewer line. Because that's private property.
Okay, now the sewer, they've had that previously, right?
They would have had to have sewer service.
Right, and they're not the ones that caused the line to break, right? So I mean,
It may not be clear if the break happened right where they're on. Next. Stop on these,
Yes, and when they completed the repair, that was no longer needed for them to replace theirs. Is that correct, Deputy Chief Kern?
That's correct. So their line coming from their house was all brand new Schedule 40 plastic. And we didn't know how far it was going to our line, if it was still that or if it was clay pipe. So once they got the line completely dug up, they found that the person's line going from Linden Ave to ours had already been replaced with all brand new stuff a few years prior. We just never knew it. And so they didn't have to really hook up anything. But before we did the project, we got with the homeowners and said, look, there might be some costs here. A lot of other municipalities, what they'll do is they'll just have, we'll pay for it all and you reimburse us.
How much would something like that typically cost?
It's anywhere from 2,000 to 7,000 roughly, just depending on the length.
Okay, all right. And that's kind of why I had the concern, because I know those plumbing issues, they can be very costly. And if we had a line break on Michigan Ave and you got 50 residents on that street, you know, how much would that end up costing the residents, whereas they didn't have anything to do with the problem occurring?
It's more so if their line fails closer to their house and not away. Usually we have like a 1 to 2 foot stub coming off of our pipes. Theirs was perfectly fine. We didn't have to do anything. So if it breaks further up, let's say 4 foot,
Yeah,
then that would have been a trouble.
all right, thank you.
Councilman French, Deputy Chief.
Deputy Chief, just let the record show that the Andrew French sewer line is over 300 feet long. Because of ancient setup of the system, we had this issue. Previous director of public services said they'd take care of it because it actually goes across the street into my neighbor's yard and then kind of to the right. So I would expect that if it should fail further down from my repair, that I would not.
Right, right. Yeah.
So want the record to show.
And that,
Just paid
that's a big concern.
to get my sewer.
Yeah,
10,000?
yeah, and we are fortunate for this to come in so low because we thought we were gonna have to actually go into the river. And that's where we're like, oh, the construction, the contractor's like, you're looking at 8 months to a year just to get the permits from Eagle. You have to do some of the river so you can get into it. So we took the gamble and we were able to grab just enough pipe that was still good, took all new stuff to it. And the guy was like, this is gonna be way cheaper. And we were able to replace the manhole, absolutely everything for this price. And I was like, just get it done. Or we never have to worry about it again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we're gonna be asked to approve the appointment of Timothy Zeller to the EDC board. Anybody have questions in regards to the application? Seeing none. So. You have a question, maybe?
Yeah, it was on page 110.
110?
Oh, I didn't see it. It said, I didn't, all I seen was Frost. All I seen was Frost. I see CJ Frost. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I couldn't see the 2 letters either.
And then our last 2 items are discussion only. If you all had time to review those documents that we are going to discuss. Councilman,
This is the May ballot issue or is it July?
This would be August.
August, okay.
at this time, we can go ahead and open it up to public comments. If there's anybody in the gallery that would like to come in and address council. You may do so at this time. Just give us your name and address, and 3 minutes is yours.
Study session or you?
Study session.
But either's okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm Sylvia Delaney. I live on 204 River Street. I know you're grappling with what to do about the rivers and the dams, and I just want to say, overall, I'm in favor. I'm upstream from the dam. The water is, it may look good from a distance, but it is putrid and fetid. It's not healthy. And it's a disaster waiting to happen if you think about what happened in Midland several years ago. Albion many years ago. And so I'm general, I'm for it. I will end up, the river comes this way and then swings way over here and then back. So as best I can figure out, I'll end up with this huge tongue of land. I don't even know if I'll be able to see the river. So I just hope that in this process, there will be a frequently asked questions section where people like me can say, well, what about this or that? I hate to just lose all access to the river completely. And I want to know what the process as a citizen, how am I involved to keep my issue on the table? So that's it. I think it's probably a good idea. Not so good for me. So I'm looking for ways that I can have my input and come up with creative ways. So some of us where the river swings way the other way aren't, completely out of the picture, because what will grow up will not be something I can manage. It's gonna have to be wild. That's all. I'm glad you're working on it.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Anybody else would like to stand and address council at this time? All right, I have a motion to adjourn.
So move.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned 6:49 PM. We will return at 7.